Barbara Walters, a broadcast journalist with a career spanning more than 60 years, has died, according to ABC News. She was 93 years old at the time. Walters died on December 30th at her home in New York, according to Bob Iger, CEO of the Walt Disney Company, which owns ABC, Walters' longtime employer. Barbra was a true legend, a pioneer not only for women in journalism, but for journalism itself, Iger said in a tweet. She was a one-of-a-kind reporter who secured many of our time's most important interviews, from heads of state and regime leaders to the biggest celebrities and sports icons. I had the privilege of calling Barbra a colleague for more than 3 decades, but more importantly, I was able to call her a dear friend, he continued. Although her literary career began in the 1950s, including writing for Redbook magazine, Walters' first television appearance was as a Today girl on The Today Show, where she quickly ascended to reporter at large. As co-host of the morning show in 1974, Walters became the first woman to hold that position on an American news show. Her career spanned 4 decades and included stints at the helm of shows such as 2020, ABC Evening News, and The View, the latter of which she created, produced, and co-hosted. Walters also hosted a SiriusXM show called Here's Barbra beginning in 2010, before leaving both her satellite series and The View in 2014. Walters continued to break barriers as a journalist throughout her influential career, including interviewing every sitting U.S. president from Richard Nixon.
Why do we get serious?
Well, because I think I am serious. People are interested in you. People are still trying to understand you. I'm sorry that you find these questions unserious.
To Barack Obama until her official retirement from hosting in 2015.
That we had. My message to them is know that every day I'm going to be working as hard as I can on your behalf. Americans, I think deep down, care about each other and want to do the right thing.
I want Americans to remember that even as we draw down our troops, we still have men and women serving abroad.
In addition to sitting down with high-ranking politicians, Walters' most memorable interviews include ones with Fidel Castro.
What is the importance of my being married or not? And who cares whether I'm married or not?
And he finally said what we translated to be formally no. We hear he has something like 5 children. We hear he has triplets as grandchildren.
Michael Jackson.
So she had a sense of humor with you.
Yeah, of course. And she told me she was honored to meet me, and I said it's an honor to meet you.
And Anna Wintour.
Well, jeans and t-shirts can be equally fashionable as an Oscar de la Renta ball gown.
Do you think women are still interested in fashion?
I think they love fashion.
As she stated as she was leaving The View.
There will be special occasions and I will come back. I'm not walking into the sunset. But I don't want to appear on another program. I don't want to climb another mountain. I want instead to sit in a sunny field and admire the very gifted women, and okay, some men too, who will be taking my place. And most of all, I want to thank everybody here. I've had an amazing career beyond anything I could ever have imagined, and I hope I may also have inspired other women to make television in front or behind the cameras as a career.
Walters was nominated for 11 Daytime and Primetime Emmy Awards, received a Women in Film Lucy Award, and was honored with a GLAAD Excellence in Media Award during her 60-year career as a journalist. Goober, who is now 54 years old, is Walters' surviving spouse. Rest in peace, Barbra Walters.